This is Democracy Now! I'm Amy Goodman with Juan Gonzalez.
Well, President Trump is intensifying his crackdown on immigration as he purges the leadership of the Department of Homeland Security. On Sunday, DHS Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen was forced out after reportedly resisting a move by Trump to revive his family separation policy at the U.S. southern border. Nielsen had overseen Trump's zero-tolerance family separation policy last year and came under fire by Democrats for lying to Congress about that policy, as well as for withholding information on children who died in U.S. custody. On Monday, the White House announced Secret Service Director Randolph had also been removed from his position. Several other high-ranking DHS officials are also reportedly on the verge of being purged. Meanwhile, on Friday, Trump withdrew nominee Ronald Vitiello to head Immigration and Customs Enforcement, indicating he wasn't, quote, tough enough for the role.
This all comes in the wake of Trump reportedly putting advisor Stephen Miller, longtime hardliner in immigration, in charge of the administration's immigration policy. The Wall Street Journal reports Miller's backed the reinstatement of Trump's family separation policy and has been pushing officials at the Homeland Security and Justice Departments to get in line with a more hardline immigration approach. Trump's named Customs and Border Protection Commissioner Kevin McAleenan acting DHS Secretary. McAleenan reportedly was open to reinstating a form of family separation, which families would have to choose between being separated or being taken into long-term detention with their children. Meanwhile, CNN's reporting Trump told border agents not to allow migrants entry at the border and to tell judges we don't have room. On Saturday, Trump repeated the claim during an address to the Republican Jewish coalition.
I'll do whatever is necessary to stop an invasion of our country. That's what it is. At the heart of the crisis are the Ninth Circuit rulings in the Flores case and the Trafficking Victims Protection Reauthorization Act, driving a staggering surge of illegal families and minors into the hands of our incredible Border Patrol people. They've done an incredible job. What they do is incredible. I was with them yesterday. So Congress must end catch and release so that illegal border crossers can be quickly and safely returned to their home. Get out. Sorry, get out. Sorry, can't handle it. And I told my people yesterday, our country's full. We're full. Our system's full. Our country is full. Can't come in. Our country is full. What can you do? We can't handle anymore. Our country is full. Can't come in. I'm sorry. It's very simple.
Well, for more, we're joined by Erika Andiola, Chief Advocacy Officer for RAICES, the Refugee and Immigrant Center for Education and Legal Services. She's joining us from Phoenix, Arizona, a border state. Erika, if you can respond to this purging at Homeland Security and what's happening on the border.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me this morning. And it is really, really disturbing what is going on. We're very worried. We basically had the Secretary of Homeland Security, who was the person literally deciding to take our families apart, take the children away from their parents so that they can make a political, just basically send a political message out to, to the American people. This is the same person who was just fired because she wasn't tough enough. This is definitely, it's worrying us a lot because what we have seen already is that we already have children who are still actually being separated from their parents right now. We have a lot more people who are being detained with their kids in family detention centers. And it seems like what Trump is referring to right now in the speech that he just did is that he wants to double down on that. More families being detained and more people being, taken away from their children by using, these sort of scare tactics for the American public to think that, migrants are bad people, that they shouldn't be here when that is just not the reality.
And Erika, in terms of seeing Kirstjen Nielsen now, as you're saying, portrayed as a moderate, when she was really the leader of the family separation policy, and that the idea that she was not tough enough, what kind of signal does that send to immigrant rights groups across the country of what to expect in the next few months?
It's definitely not going to get any easier. We are under an administration that's being led by someone who's campaigning already for 2020. And what we have already seen, it's not just rhetoric. I mean, it's not just Trump, basically referring to migrants, with, I mean, you guys have already heard, what he has been saying about the undocumented community and the migrant community. So it's not just his rhetoric, it's also his policies. And, right now we have seen one of his policies, the return to Mexico, or the remain in Mexico policy, he implemented the family separation policy. I mean, all these actions that he has taken has actually hurt a lot of people. We at RAICES have been working with clients who are going through this. We just literally not too long ago, had a baby, a 1-year-old baby in family detention, being sick for over 20 days. He wasn't being taken care of at all. And I mean, this is sort of stories that continue to occur. And unfortunately, he's not, really telling the truth that these folks are human beings who are seeking asylum in this country. And it's really not going to get any easier for us. So, we got to continue to fight back. We got to continue to, provide services and really helping these folks as they're detained, as they're coming in and asking for help, and really continue to use all the tools that we have, including, fighting back these policies through court, which is what we've been doing for a while now as well.